thing, rolling around town, swerving in the suburban thing with brain. So under the wheel, 45 clock to do some jumps, spin on these, rolling up blunts, I'm in the shake.
What do you want to do tonight?
The same thing we do every night, Pinky. Try to take over the world.
The Pinky.
Are you ready for this?
Black Air Force Energy.
I'ma get mine. Me, I'm in my zone, focused on my own growth. I be water walking through these streets like sailboat. Me, I be the compass as I lead and guide my people. I'm a father, I'm friend with a couple guns legal. You not that smart, quit the bull. Yes, I'm seeing right through you. I be talking to the spirits, but best believe it's not voodoo. Yeah, I know you think you him, but in my head, I'm like who you? I'm a legend, I'm a beast, I'm the rose that grew through concrete. Let's keep it going. Keep it pushing as I lay back. Curtains drawn like I'm in a Maybach. Me, I'm so unique, I'm like needle in the haystack. Catching money, dodging fame. I sticking over while stacking racks. Go and hammer, pop your shit, but don't be mad when I clap back. Let's keep it going. Yeah, let's go.
Me in the jungle, hit a rumble. Caught a couple touchdowns and I had a couple fumbles. Look at me, now I recovered. This is mind over matter. Keep it pushing when I stumble. Long way from home to gather wisdom and stay humble. Eyes wide shut, this me. This is starting to me. Vessel crumble, I return.
Welcome to the lighthouse. Storm all around. I'm standing right now, sent from the cloud. They talking mine now, but I'm just fighting for my blood and my life. Yeah, yeah. Sent from the heaven, king on seven, trials on trials, still count blessings. Wait on the revelating, heart in heaven. I stay patient, I'm beyond the angels. I am mad, I bleed, I'm tangled. Sword on my back, axe on the strap. Go with the weight of the word in my lap. Touching my kin, we doubling back. Pray with my palm, but I'm ready for that. Long Star County King, that's greatness. Stand tall, whole county on the wait list. I just want my acres, you can keep your grand. Build this from the gravel for my whole family. PG is great and the DMV ain't faking. If I said I'm the one, no, I wasn't mistaken. Long Star County King, yeah, we blazing. Welcome to the Lighthouse Foundation. Still waiting on revelation. Till then I'm in rotation. Hurting my chases, but I'm chasing. Turn my scars into statements. I don't need your stage or camera. I need these papers, hand and hammer. Still in my spine, still in my hands. Guarding my bloodline, holding this land. They can test, they can try, they can hate me. I've been forging a fire that will make me PG Ray. Lone Star in my vein. DMV on the map, say the name. Lone Star County Kings, that's greatness. Stand tall, whole county on the wait list. I just want my acres, you can keep your family. Build this from the gravel for my whole family. PG is greatness, DMV ain't faking. If I said I'm the one, no, I wasn't mistaken. Don't talk who they can, yeah, we blazing. Welcome to the Lighthouse Foundation.
This show will start in just a few moments. And with that being said, I digress. My mic is muted temporarily. I'll be right back with you. Thank you for tuning in. Let's go ahead and rock out.
Mr. 7 on the jacket, sharp tongue, I digress. My mic is muted in the system, still they feel me through the stress. Never turn my back on family, on the ones that held me close. I was standing in the crossfire, turn that pressure into growth. You can change the way you move, I won't bend to every trend. Took a hit, kept on pushing, wiped the blood, grabbed the pen, Mr. 7 still here, still here, still here. Yeah. I took a hit, kept on pushing, made the doubt disappear. Never turn my back on those I love, that's etched in my skin. You can change, but I won't, I don't fold, I begin. Mr. 7 still here, still here, still here. Hey, even when my mic is muted, they gon' hear me in the air. Peace sign up, that salute. Third eye, wide that view. I was quiet in the room, but my scars all spoke the truth. Did the dirt, did the healing, now I'm guarding what I earned. Every lesson in the ashes, every bridge that had to burn. You can chase a quick image, I just chase a clearer mind. I don't grow into pretending, I grow solid over time, yeah. Mr. 7 still here, still here, still here. Took a hit, kept on pushing, made the doubt disappear. Never turn my back on those I love, that's etched in my skin. You can change, but I won't, I don't fold, I begin. Mr. 7 still here, still here, still here. Even when my mic is muted, they gon' feel me when it's clear.
All right. Let's get to it. Okay, now, man. Much respect, man. Respect. Welcome back to another episode of Smittys Corner, aka Lighthouse_301. All right, y'all. Let's go ahead and get to this, man. I have had a very adventurous weekend so far, So what I'm doing is just to go ahead and give, I guess, the last reminder out. Anybody who does just want to have fun, just participate, you know what I'm saying? Let's go ahead and see if we can name the bunny. That's right. I actually rescued a bunny from a burning tree, right? Shout out to Uncle Ferg. Yes, I can climb one. Shout out to Uncle Ferg. All right, y'all. But let's go ahead and see if we can go ahead. If you want to go ahead and submit whatever name you want to submit to name the bunny, I'm going to be reading off. I have a huge list, all right, of like a page and a half or so, almost about to fill up. So anybody who wants to participate, it's a boy, Damon. Okay, it's a boy. And if your name chooses to be Damon for the boy, then you can go ahead and submit that. You can choose whatever name you want. Okay, so I will be reading off every last name that everybody's submitted. So if you did submit your name, you will hear the name for the bunny being read tomorrow. So I'm just making sure I make that last announcement, the last announcement again. All right. So if you go ahead and submit, you go ahead and have it read off. If you want to know, get a visual, just go to my shorts. Just go to shorts. It's like the last two shorts. Boom, right there. I'm pretty sure most of y'all done seen it. Now, getting past that part, let's go ahead and get to the show. Let's go ahead and get to the show. I'm saying.
Are you ready for this?
All right. So let's talk about responsibility. Let's have a talk about position. I want to talk about responsibility. I want to talk about position. I want to talk about character. I want to talk about qualification. These are all the things I want to try to incorporate into what it is we're going to be talking about for the evening, going into the more night. Respect. So I'm going to pull this up. Shout out to Nate the lawyer. All right. I want to make sure I give my shout outs, man. Shout out to Nate the lawyer. I want to say what we're getting ready to view. I'm very curious as to why. I'm surprised this story isn't all over the space. I'm absolutely certain I'm not the first person to see it. Man, what's going on, bruh? Man, shout out to you. Shout out to you. You know what? If you don't mind just sticking around for 2 seconds, at least in the chat, I would like to know what you think about this story yourself, sir. Um, and y'all make sure, matter of fact, go over there and subscribe to my boy, man. Real Spill with type in Izzy Bands, man. Just type in Izzy Bands. That's too much, bro. You got too many words right there. Okay. I feel like you right now. I can't read it. Make sure y'all go over there. No bull, man. Give him a like and subscribe. You know what I'm saying? Definitely send that man some bread over there as well. Help keep the lights on and just show our people some love, because honestly, we all we got, bruh. We all we got. But I want to talk about this story. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to flip the script. We're going to go ahead and get right to it. So I'm about to share my screen. I am absolutely baffled as to, I'm just going to be real. I don't know how this individual even got into this position in the first place. So let me go ahead and share my tab. All right, boom. All right, now let me go ahead. Nancy, if you would be oh so kind, could you go ahead and hit my wonderful theme music? I would appreciate it, Nancy. Thank you. Boom. All right, Nancy's always on point for me. All right, y'all. So again, I want to talk about position. I want to talk about responsibility. I want to talk about qualification. All of these things, right? So let's go ahead and see what we got. Shout out to Nate the lawyer. Again, I am so shocked. I mean, I've seen a couple, I ain't naming no names. I've seen 1 or 2 other people talk about it. You might have too, but I'm so seriously shocked. Nobody in this space that I'm in, nobody's talking about this. Well, Smitty's going to talk about it tonight, with the time being 11:05 p.m. East Coast Standard Time. And I thank you all so much for tuning in. Let's go ahead and tune in.
Lackard appointed Deputy Commissioner of Wellness for the city in 2020 during the George Floyd protest.
Deputy Commissioner Jennifer Lackard launched the Wellness Precinct located on Gramerton Avenue last month.
A lot of the people who we encounter are in a mental health crisis. Some are combatant, some are, really, really aggressive, and some are not.
A few moments later.
And right now at 6, there is news of a shocking arrest. The Mount Vernon Deputy Police Commissioner is now fired and facing.
Bruh, stick around. Just listen to this. You know what, Izzy? I would love to see you do your own version of this too, bruh. This is going all over right now. And yeah, like I said, I'm surprised nobody saw this. Bruh, listen to this shit.
Attempted murder charges.
Jennifer Lackard was a second in command at the Mount Vernon Police Department, serving as its deputy police commissioner for more than 6 years. She helped keep crime off the city streets and arrested criminals when she needed to. But today, this morning, she was greeted at the door by police officers, but they were there to put handcuffs on her and now charged alongside her 20-year-old son with attempted murder.
So the police in New York State had a great idea. Because of the George Floyd incident, let's hire an unqualified black woman to hold the position of deputy commissioner and see what happens.
I am curious, how in the world did this woman get the position? She has apparently, now I'm gonna look further into it. I'm gonna do a part 1 and Lisa part 2. She has no police history. My gosh. Bro, however much time you got, cool. You can catch the replay. I appreciate you just for being here for a moment. Thank you very much, my brother. I appreciate the reciprocation. I see it.
Now, she's about to go on trial for attempted murder. Let's talk about it.
Have you ever wanted to see your home from space?
Yes, with her son, bruh. Yes. Yeah. Let's go ahead, go. Boom.
is Jennifer Lackard. She served as the Deputy Police Commissioner for Wellness and Public Safety at the Mount Vernon Police Department, making about $140,000 a year. Now, to understand this story, I gotta rewind the clock to 2020 during the George Floyd protest period. Now, during this time, police departments, especially in the East Coast, were trying to diversify quickly. So they decided to hire Jennifer Lackard. So who is Jennifer Lackard? Well, she's a person who is running Reentry LLC. It's a Bronx-based organization focused on helping people who are formerly incarcerated transition back to society. So with absolutely no law enforcement or police experience, the officials there in Mount Vernon thought it would be a good idea to make her Deputy Police Commissioner for Special Services. And with the title of Deputy Police Commissioner, she got to oversee an entire precinct of her own.
This is the newest precinct of the Mount Vernon Police Department.
In a nutshell, they gave the second highest ranking police position to somebody who did the best George Floyd protest demonstration. No police background, strictly solely off the fact of she advocated for George Floyd that good. We had to give her the position. Second in command.
And it's focused on public health.
A lot of the supports are not there.
Deputy Commissioner Jennifer Lackard launched the Wellness Precinct located on Gramerton Avenue last month. A first-of-its-kind police reform initiative in the Hudson Valley aimed at intercepting people who need services instead of handcuffs.
A lot of the people who we encounter are in a mental health crisis. Some are combatant, some are, really, really aggressive, and some are not. And some are frequent flyers because they don't have support.
So now Lackard has a son. Her son's name is Chase, and Chase is what's known as a bad seed. He's a gangbanging, crazy lunatic who lives up there in the Bronx. And here is a highlight reel of some of his more recent interactions with police.
NYPD says Jennifer's son Chase has had multiple contacts with police, surviving a shooting, later being arrested on a gun charge. And in another incident, police claim he pointed a gun at officers before they shot him.
Now, that last incident where her son Chase Lackard shot at
police, she's second in command of all the police. This happened before she got the position. This even was happening while she was in position. Bruh, let me tell you something. My mother was just simply working for the records department for the Supreme Court. Let me tell y'all a brief short story so you can get it, how much this baffles me. My mother actually, in real life, she actually has gone to like venues and events and dinners with like the actual mayors and senators and governors for the state of Maryland and DC. Okay, because she was in that corporate world, in that circle. I had no clue while I was locked up. True story, bullshit you not. I forgot the white man's name. O'Malley, Governor O'Malley. He came to this very house when my parents still had it. And he had dinner with my mother upstairs and my father. The governor came by here for dinner. Okay? So what I'm saying is that my mom was wrapped in that circle. In a nutshell, so you can get it. When I started going out to the streets, when I was out there messing up, when I tell you my mother totally disassociated herself from me, I was cut off. It wasn't because she stopped loving me. It wasn't because, she didn't care about me no more. No, I'm her son. I got her face and my father's complexion. My mother had to disown me because of her career position. And she only worked in the records department for the Supreme Court. My mother could not be showing up to my court dates for my charges with her position. She couldn't, bro. She wasn't like, bro, nah, she couldn't do it. That would have railroaded a lot, bro. That'd really, in her circle, that'd mess things up. So now fast forwarding, right? How we get to this point? Let's go ahead and get back to the video. Much respect to everybody in the building. I appreciate you and your love and respect. Thank you.
police. That was actually caught on camera. Here's the news report from that incident.
Tonight, we are learning the son of a high-ranking police official in Mount Vernon is now facing charges in connection to an officer-involved shooting in Soundview. News 12's Tim Harfman is in the alert center with the very latest. Tim.
Sources say the teen is the son of Mount Vernon Deputy Police Commissioner Jennifer Lackard. The NYPD says her son Chase has had multiple runs with police, including one with apparent gang ties, as well as a gun arrest in September.
We have someone walking around the community of the Bronx in the Soundview section with a loaded semi-automatic weapon who was arrested 3 months ago in the streets of Manhattan and indicted. This probably shouldn't have happened.
That's NYPD Chief of Patrol.
Probably shouldn't have happened. Bruh, as soon as she walked in the door, I would have been one of the people that was like,
whose man is this? You put him on the TV. Go home! Bro, don't. Go home! Go home!
Like, come on, man, stop playing with me.
John Shell, following Friday's officer-involved shooting in the Bronx. Police now identifying the suspect as Chase Lackard of Soundview. The NYPD says there was some sort of fight involving a gun when police came face-to-face with Lackard holding a loaded 9mm gun. We're told officers shot the 19-year-old twice in the leg. It all unfolded at Stevens.
Your son is a gangbanger that got shot by the very people that you are second in command of?
Oh, hell no! 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 Oh, hell no!
In Commons near Lafayette and Underhill Avenues in Soundview.
You see, this is video that the NYPD released. This is from a camera at the shooting. There you see Chase Lackard in the hoodie, in the gray hoodie. He pulls out a gun here, right there.
From 2024. This is not recent. This happened.
Almost 2 years ago. So pulls out this loaded gun, points it at police officers, who you can roll a video. It doesn't fire, but he points it at the officers.
The Section 8 waiting list is open.
So, while we get past, I'm sorry, yeah, I don't do all that premium shit. I pay enough. I already pay like $88 a month. When I get more people coming in more often, then maybe I'll go ahead and cut to that other stuff. Okay, the more you support, I pay for it myself. Damn it. Okay, let's go ahead and get back to it. I pay for that shit myself. Let's go ahead and get it. But I ain't paying for it for
fire at him, and he is hit. He's okay. Doesn't fire.
Let's go back.
But
Let's go back. Let's go back real quick so we can see the whole video again, because that commercial, I believe, kind of glitched it. Let's go.
Points it at police officers, who you can roll a video.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't fire, but he points it at the officers, who then fire at him, and he is hit. He's okay.
Was he arrested in this case?
What's going on, girl? Make sure y'all subscribe. Exactly how you see that typed in right there. All right, Candy Cane Lane. Make sure you go over there if you want to get yourself just some nice, good, chill, comforting type of information, life stories, story time, and even just personal experiences from her as well as other people. That's the awesome place for you to go to. Go ahead and support Candy Cane Lane. Support our own, because we are all we got. I digress. My mic is muted. Let's go ahead and get back to the video.
He was arrested.
Do they know who he was shooting at or what he was shooting?
Well, he didn't actually shoot at anybody.
Oh, he just puts a gun out.
Yeah, he just
didn't even have a target. Just decided to just pull up somewhere where police are and just start shooting. That's her son. Second in command. That's her son. Let's keep listening. Yeah, let's get back to the video. We got a nice amount to go through. Well, we're going to break this down.
took this. So
you have the deputy police commissioner's son out there acting a fool, pointing guns at cops, getting shot. Just total madness.
Police also say Lackard was involved in a gang-related fight in January 2023 when the then 17-year-old was shot in the chest on an MTA bus in Soundview.
I'm gonna say it. Talk about bad parenting. Like, you can't keep your son from acting a fool? So now your next question is, well, where's the father in all this?
No. I don't ask where's the father. That's not what I ask. My question is, how on God's blue, yeah, it's blue, it's more water than green. How on God's blue earth did you decide to put this person in position of an entire police commission that is supposed to secure a community, and she can't even secure her own household and keep one individual in check? Hold tight. She can't keep one individual in check, but yet she got put in the position to go ahead, and she has to be second in command to oversee an entire county.
Wait, you think I didn't think of that? Of course I thought of that.
I know you did. Great minds think alike. Let's keep going.
Well, the father's name is James Lackard, and James Lackard previously served 4 years for federal drug conviction charges.
2012.
My mother would not be able to have her position as working for the Supreme Court and the Records Department if my father had any form of conviction of felony. They wouldn't have gave her the position. They would not have gave her keys. She'd have never been able to step foot in there had my father had that on his record. Where did all of this go? The standards, how we actually see those who are supposed to be in a high official ranking position. So you really think that our youth is supposed to respect authority, and this is what those of our age and up are doing with their kids? Let's keep on going. Oh, it gets more messy. Oh, it gets real messy.
A federal indictment shows he had previously served 52 months on a drug conviction before later pleading guilty in another federal drug case.
So the husband.
Much respect to Almond. I believe, baby girl, wasn't it like a birthday or something like that for you? You know what I'm saying? Please forgive me, but I at least got this for you. Shout out to you, beloved.
Push it. Go get the money. 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 I got it. Push it.
All right, now. Okay. All right, that's a bet. Well, I'll be on point, and if I see it pop up, I'll go ahead and snap you something real quick. I got you, fam. And that's my word as a man.
Is a convicted felon. The son is probably going to be doing decades in prison because he's an active gang member. And the mom is the deputy police commissioner. So yeah, this doesn't seem like it's going to end well. So now let me fast forward to June 29th, 2026. Now Chase had to go in front of a judge because remember the shooting case that had occurred a couple of years ago with the cop? He was still dealing with that. So mom drove her son to the courthouse, but while they were down there was a mass shooting that played out. Now, some people outside the courthouse actually caught the aftermath of what happened on camera. Here's that video.
No. You talking about Nate? You talking about the one that passed away, beloved? If is that you talking about what's that, Wells or something, I think? I'm sorry. Forgive me. If that's what you talking about, no. This is just to catch you up, this right here. This is a New York, she's like a New York. Oh, Nate the lawyer. Yeah. Okay, never mind. Yeah, okay, yes. Yeah, it's Nate the lawyer. Yeah, you hip. Let's get back to the video. Let's rock out.
Who did the shooting got away, and we don't know exactly where that person went, but they're looking for them, and hopefully nobody got injured throughout that whole thing.
He's just as sweet as he want to be. Let me shut up. Let me shut up.
So what they're looking for right now is a bullet. So they just found somebody's phone there, and I guess a bullet on the side.
Now, this is where things get interesting. You have a drive-by shooting at a courthouse in the Bronx. So we have a couple of things that helped officers determine who was responsible for this. First thing officers did was go to the surveillance cameras, right? There's surveillance cameras all around.
That's how y'all going in the Bronx, though? Like, that's what y'all do? Izzy, that's what they do out there for real? Y'all on that Chirac shit? Y'all on the Chirac? That's what y'all doing out the Bronx. Let me find out y'all be shooting up courthouses as police officers. Y'all took it a whole nother level. Forget this and the dead. Y'all got niggas who mama's gonna drive them to a drive-by at the courthouse. Y'all on some other shit.
Around the courthouse.
I don't want to go to New York. Forget the pizza. I'll just order Papa John's from here.
Seeing everything that's going on, detectives looked at the videotape and they saw that the shots were coming from a tan Chrysler Pacifica. Now, when they were able to rewind the tape, they saw
Mama was at work. She was at work. She was the getaway driver. That was her job.
that this car had circled the courthouse about 4 times. Then they saw a black man put on a black mask and then jump into the tan Pacifica. Then the person with the mask on pointed a gun out of the back of the car and then shot toward a group near the courthouse. So next, police have a car. They also have a license plate. They look up who the car belongs to, and lo and behold, it belongs to the Lackards, one who is a deputy police commissioner. So police wanted to make sure they got the right car, because it's totally possible if you want to commit a drive-by shooting, you'll steal a car, commit the shooting, and then drop the car off later. So police set up.
That's right. They're hoping possibly, just possibly, nah, she ain't that damn dumb. Nah, she ain't that damn stupid.
God have mercy upon us.
Surveillance around the Lackards, and they found that, guess what? They were still using that same tan Pacifica. And on top of that, their son matched the identity of the person who put on the mask, jumped in the back of the car, and shot at the group. So now with all this evidence, police got a search warrant to look at the phone messages between the Lackards to see what the heck is going on. Was this some type of horrible coincidence, or were the Lackards involved in a drive-by shooting by the courthouse?
So here's the...
Is it possible this story is true? Yes, it is. You're right. It's fact.
Text. So Chase Lackard allegedly, according to the indictment, texted his mother, "Be directly in front when I leave." She responds, "When?" He writes back, "You can't just sit directly outside. It has to be timed right."
So essentially here you have the son saying, I'm about to do a shooting. You can't, mom, you can't just sit out there. It's going to be too obvious.
So then police...
How you work for the police? How you second in command? And mom don't know that text messages can be traced. God. Boy, I just, how did mom not?
God have mercy upon us.
Mom didn't know the text messages could be traced.
re-examine the video and see it's actually the deputy commissioner who's driving the car. And they drive around for about an hour or so waiting for this opportunity to get it just right.
We sent a text. You can't just sit directly outside. It has to be timed right. Prosecutors say the three then drove around for nearly an hour before Chase Lackard allegedly fired several shots.
So police have everything they need. It's all on video. They went around the block a whole bunch of times. They committed the shooting. They have the shooter getting into the car, putting on the mask. They have the mom in the front seat of the car driving it. They have the text messages. So it does.
Now, ladies, I'm glad y'all here. I want y'all to stick around for just a moment, because he's about to get to a very important point that's going to kind of shift the discussion. Was this a DEI disaster? Is this simply because they just hired a black woman that was not qualified for the position? And should we be more concerned about black women having these positions? Yeah, let's go ahead and keep on rocking out. The time right now is 11:28 p.m. East Coast Standard Time, and I thank you all so much for tuning in. Much respect to the family.
Doesn't look good for the deputy commissioner with absolutely no police experience, who was given one of the top law enforcement jobs in Mount.
Why? What are you talking about? We supposed to be black first, Almond. Why should we, tell me why we should stop doing that? Why should I stop voting for my brothers and sisters? You know what? We need more representation. We need more representation, Almond. I need you to tell me why we should stop doing that. Let's go.
Vernon. So the city of Mount Vernon has a DEI issue, it seems like, and they put out a statement immediately firing the deputy commissioner.
The city of Mount Vernon issuing a statement saying, effective immediately, the city of Mount Vernon has terminated Jennifer Lackard's employment. The allegations are unrelated to her duties and do not stem from any conduct associated with the department. Lackard appointed...
Finally,
the Deputy Commissioner of Wellness for the city in 2020 during the George Floyd protest.
Now, because of the video evidence, text messages, and all the other stuff, police and prosecutors decided to throw the book at them. She's being charged with attempted murder as a co-conspirator.
A stunning fall from grace for Jennifer Lackard. She was serving as Deputy Commissioner of Wellness at the Mount Vernon Police Department, a role focused on police reform and community trust. Yesterday, she pleaded not guilty to a laundry list of crimes, including attempted murder, conspiracy, and criminal possession of a weapon. According to a newly unsealed criminal indictment, the 49-year-old and her family coordinated a shooting outside Bronx criminal court on June 29th. Prosecutors say Lackard's 20-year-old son, Chase, texted his mom to be waiting outside court when he came out. Investigators allege she then wrote back.
She didn't know about cell phone towers? As second in command, you didn't know cell phones ping off towers? Second in command. Ladies, I just want to say this. Look, let me go ahead and go there. All right. I am absolutely thrilled. I'm trying to say this with a straight face. I am absolutely thrilled that you all have been able to have such a wonderful position in life as far as exceeding in education and everything else. You know how continuously women will say, well, who hurt you? You know something? I want you to follow me now. I'm starting to see how it really does flip. And it turns into, no, boo, who hurt you? Because I'm noticing continuously my sisters get in position, whether it's a mayor or anything else, some kind of governor, chief of police or something. And somehow or another, they just seem to abuse the position. Why y'all keep doing that and messing it up for the real sisters that's out here trying to really do something? Why y'all keep messing it up for the real ones? Because that's the thing. See, y'all thought I was just about to bash folks. No, I'm talking about the bad seeds that mess it up for the ones that's out here really doing the damn thing. You all really overcast and you take the light away from the women that actually are in that position who are really doing shit. Why do you think this story is so big? Because once again, it's one of our own who did something the wrong way in a position of power. And do you know what the others do? They go ahead and they use moments like this to say, that's exactly why me and you should not be in power. All right, let it sit, let it marinate. Let's get back to the video.
Warning him, quote, you can't just sit directly outside. It has to be timed right. Authorities say Lackard, her husband, and her son then circled the block with a loaded gun for 45 minutes before pulling up behind the courthouse. That's when prosecutors say Chase fired multiple shots into a crowd.
How are we supposed to receive this, beloved? We need what? Morally decent and qualified representation. How are we supposed to receive that? I'm just curious. I just wonder, how do you believe we're supposed to get that? Because the fact is this, we have made it very clear that because we have been bashed by the world so much that even when we're doing effery, we're not supposed to say anything to our own. You are not supposed to correct your people. You are only supposed to bathe in what it is, the filth that they choose to swallow in. You see? So I'm not going to swaddle all around in what they want to be in the muds of. So I just choose to separate myself from a lot of it. So do we need this? Yes. But are we going to get it? No, no time soon. I do honestly believe we are really far gone. You know, it'd be nice to think that we could get there, but I would say, if anything, we would have to make this sacrifice. Those of us who are still here now who can plant the seed, then we need to know that's the only thing we're going to be able to do. Now, I want you to picture it. The only thing we're going to be able to do is plant that seed. We're not going to be around by the time it truly blossoms, but it won't blossom at all if we don't plant it right, if we don't put it in the right spot during the right season and time. So that's how I see it, right? Let's keep going.
Crowd before the family fled. Fortunately, no one was hit. Her bail was set at $75,000 cash, and she is due back in court in September.
So, as you just heard, mom was let go with $75,000, the getaway driver. But what about the son? Well, the son got no bail. He's got to stay his behind in jail because he's just a problem.
This afternoon, 20-year-old Chase Lackard had his own arraignment. He walked into the courtroom flanked by officers, not saying anything other than to mouth the words not guilty when asked to enter a plea. He's been ordered held without bail.
Both shots are fired in the direction of a group of individuals. This appears to be gang related, as one of the individuals that was in that group is a member of a rival set. And this defendant, our investigation has revealed, is a member of a gang as well.
Now, I'm going to say it. If you don't want to hear it, I'm going to say it. This was a DEI disaster. This woman obviously was a DEI disaster. She had no experience, absolutely none. And they made her the second most powerful person.
You talking about the mom? For real? You know what? You know what? I think I gotta give you one of these. Facts.
In the police department, the deputy commissioner, which is crazy to me. Crazy. And whoever's doing background checks needs to be fired immediately. And as I always say, when are we going to go back to the simple principle of hiring people because they're qualified for the job? And there may be more here because I don't know how this kid is able. He's getting shot in the bus and shooting at police and getting caught with guns, like seem like every week in the Bronx. Why is he out? Why is he just walking around? Why is he even able to do this? Now he goes back to the court courthouse, and he feels so bold, so emboldened because his mom is the deputy commissioner. He can just pull out a gun and start shooting up other rival gangs right there in front of the courthouse. And mom is driving them. Like, this is a total disaster. But let me know how you feel in the comments section. At this point, these are charges, meaning these are allegations and not fact. These people technically at this point in time, no matter what video or text messages they got, they're innocent until proven guilty in a court of law. And
ain't no innocent until proven guilty in a court of law when they terminated your ass immediately, like expeditiously, as T.I. would say.
we have to leave open the possibility that more facts can come out to support the claim of innocence for at least the deputy commissioner. She can say, hey, those text messages are read without context, or she can say, hey, I just drove my son there. We were driving around because he said he wanted to see his friend. He threw on a mask because he said he wanted to surprise the guy. I didn't know it was going to be gunshots at the back of the car. But as always, this is not a court of law. This is a court of public opinion. And what is your opinion about this story? Do you believe prosecutors have enough to get the life sentences they're going to be seeking in both these cases? Do you think the deputy police commissioner was actually an accomplice to her son's murderous rage? Well, I'll keep up with the story. Let me know how you feel in the comments section, because it doesn't look good for the deputy chief, but it is what it is.
I'm gonna tell y'all right now, this is the exact reason why. It's the exact reason why I say we really need to get back to the point where we actually hire people based upon qualifications. All right. I'm gonna be real with you. If I need a job done, I just need the job done. And I need that job to be done the proper way. Whatever it may be. Anything from guarding my property all the way down to mowing my property. If I was to hire people, which I have, to go ahead and cut the yard every 2 weeks, I make sure I get the best people that I know. They show up on time, they do the best work, they clean up the proper way. I don't have to worry about anything. I don't give a goddamn if they are Spanish. I don't give a damn who it is. I just want you to be qualified. We have really dropped down on our expectations on how we present ourselves, how we conduct ourselves. We really, like, you know, I was even talking to a homegirl of mine, and I was telling her how, like, hey, look, you know, I'm gonna give it to you raw, I'm gonna give it to you real, right? And you know, you ever have like that friend or that person who, when you start telling them how it's supposed to be, for some reason they just don't seem to know how to get that you're only telling them this because you want to make sure that you protect them in the future. You're actually looking out for them. But you got some people that'll hear you tell them the truth, and they'll take constructive criticism as basically you're trying to crucify them. Nobody's trying to crucify you, beloved. No, ain't nobody trying to crucify you. I'm just trying to let you know that what you're doing is something that's not going to lead to a good path. But we all know, while preaching to the choir, that that's something that people have just got far beyond the headspace of. But let's go ahead and I'm going to pull up this one last video. I actually got one more video I wanted to respond to. Let's go ahead and listen to this right here. Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna be real with you. I actually really, really did enjoy the take on this one right here. And I know it's a lot of people that may not agree with this individual from our space. But I definitely was in sync with everything that was being spoken about in this particular video. So I want to go ahead and give my own personal take on this, okay? All right, I'm gonna give my own personal take. So yes, like this is something I don't do this often, right? But I do want to review this video. I do. Because I actually have my own little pieces I want to add to this. But let's go ahead and get to it. And with that being said, I digress. My mic is muted. The time right now was 11:42 p.m. East Coast Standard Time. And I thank you all so much for tuning in. Let's go ahead and pull my boy up, man. Yeah. Let's rock out. I like this one. I
grew up in Chicago. Police harassment, same old call the N-word.
We had the same. He just doesn't know when to shut up, does he? He just does not know when to shut up, does he? He just don't get it. Like I'm really trying to understand why he is insistent on continuing to try to piss everybody off. Like we don't have a right, bro. We do not have to accept you into our group. We don't. The same way you don't have to. And by the way, there's a sister that has a video that I'm going to play as well. And she made a very valid point. And it illustrates why this is problematic. Because he said, I'm just speaking for black folk, police brutality and this, that, and the third. So he thinks our experience is just the struggle.
And that's the part I like that he was getting into. That whole dynamic. For people to actually believe and think that, because that is one thing that I can't stand. Bruh, if our experience is only struggle, then why is it that everything people emulate of us on the other side of the map is everything except that? Like, for example, let me give you a perfect example. Michael Jackson. That's us. We got him. You see that? Yeah. Score 1 for the home team. Shit, score 1,000 with a home team with Mike. But look, find somewhere around the world where they have not done a Michael Jackson emulation. Were they doing, listen, have you seen emulations of the whole like Joe beating the kid scene? Or do you see emulations of him at his height and greatest? Hello? Over in Japan, we have this wonderful game called Street Fighter. Okay. Now, in Street Fighter, little do people know, the character that we know as Balrog is actually Vega. See, over in Japan, M. Bison is actually Balrog, and Vega is actually M. Bison. Anyway, for those, just play it back. My point is, they switched it. And in Street Fighter, the character Balrog, who looks like Mike Tyson, okay? In America, they called him M. Bison. In Japan, no, Balrog, the black character who looks like Mike Tyson, is called M. Bison. They love us everywhere. They don't just talk about our struggles. They highlight our greatness as well. They emulate it, they copy it, they take it. They try to hide the fact that they got it from us. They do all of that. We know this shit. Shout out to AM. Let's keep on going.
And because he can feel some of that struggle, that means that he's, that means that he's part of our group and shit.
Same experience.
Wait, real quick. I'm going to say this only because it's relevant to the topic and what he just said. I'm going to go ahead and say it. Poetic Flacco. Yo, shout out to everything. Like, I ain't going to lie. The brother has great content. I want you all to pay attention. Am I the only one who has peeped this shit? when you be hearing Poetic Flacco talk, I want you to keep on hearing him talk how he's one of us. Like, no, he's African. And I don't mean just because your peoples may be, no. I'm talking about like he has at one point declared that shit like on some we the Africans that's better than y'all type shit. Oh no, he done switched his tone up as of late. It was a minute ago. If you go back on history of that, it does exist. Because I remember when he was back, this is back during when he was on Adam 22 days. That's back during his Adam 22 days when they was getting on him for having fat legs and ankles and him not smelling good and stuff like that. So his clapback was him being a superior African. Now all of a sudden when he talk about like the Nolan Well case and everything, he be like, yeah, because they're trying to make it seem like us is black. Us? Like what? Us? Hold on, where'd that come from? We? What you French? Where'd that come from? Where we and us come from? I'm saying it. If nobody else said on my small ass channel right here, I'm saying it right now. I been done peep that shit. I peep his language. He keeps speaking and see it's crafty because he's very good at putting videos together. But if you really peep, he keep on talking about like he one of us. When he wasn't claiming that at once upon a time. But let's keep on rocking out, man. Again, shout out to AM. I ain't even gotta tell y'all to subscribe. I mean, this the guy right here. Let's go.
Because our roots are, we're first gens.
Yeah.
So because of our roots, then somehow we're excluded from the experience.
Yeah. So I don't know.
Well, I think that, again, I hear everything. Yeah. I see everything. I play for everybody. I'm around everybody.
Yeah.
And the conversations that I have is because I feel like the internet is louder than the one-on-one conversation.
No doubt.
Right?
No doubt. Yeah.
My one-on-ones are very healthy. Yeah. And it's a phrase that says l'union fait la force, which means unity is strength, right? So at the end of the day, it's very clear that the reason why you look at history, right? Because what happens is if you want to debate, then we just got to go with the facts of how history is. And the biggest part of history is this, like, why did they keep me away from you? That's all I want you to know. So if you're in America and I'm in Haiti, why did they keep me away from you, right? Because at some point, some ancestors, there was some kind of a connection. Like why they was like, okay, we're going to bring these people to Jamaica. These, we're going to lead them in Africa. We're going to bring these.
It's called different drop-off ports. You got Cuba, you got Jamaica. You know how Jamaicans came into play, at least what the story background is that they stayed there because they were the ones who were supposed to be shipped over, who actually rebelled hard enough to go ahead and not be shipped over. And they just stayed there. They actually overthrew them and stayed on the island. Thus, we got Jamaicans. All right. Let's keep going.
Over here, and then these are going to be shipped to America. Like, why?
Yeah.
Right? And this is a big question, right? The question is this, right? So, and the answers that question is l'union fait la force. Unity is strength. Divide is the only way that they could conquer, right? So at the end of the day, when rhetoric gets so loud, right, it's hard for people to look at what the truth is, right? Yeah. So at the truth, if you love Frederick Douglass, and Frederick Douglass was Black American, right? If you love Frederick Douglass, you should read what he says about immigrants. Read what he says about Haitians, right? If you look at Harlem, New York City, and you are a Garveyite, you should look at Marcus Garvey. Like, he's pretty interesting, right? He would consider himself being from Harlem. These are all part of histories that.
See this little game they play? And look.
Before AM goes in, I want to say my part. We can't do that. I can't go over there enough time. Like, even if honestly, look, watch this. If I went to Haiti and then I start a family, my wife is actually from here. We have children. We raise our children. We never moved from Haiti. We now live in there, and my children grow up, and my kids have kids. They grow up. I'm a grandparent. Now, my kids' kids have kids. Now, I'm a great-grandfather. So is my wife. We're all from here. Let my kids try to claim Haitian. Won't work. As soon as they look into the background and see your great-great-grandfather is from Washington, D.C., America, it's over. I'm trying to figure out, what is this thing about everybody else is allowed to do that shit but us? What is the seclusion? What is this, like, we're going to like single you out? That's what I look at it at. I look at it like a singling out. Again, if I was a great grandfather in Haiti with my American family, even if my grandchildren and them, like one of the wives, one of the granddaughters or grandsons had like a wife or a husband from that country, and their kids they still gonna call them half-breeds. They still call them half-breeds. They will never be accepted as a full. Go to Africa, same thing. Go to Jamaica, same thing. Go to Cuba, same thing. Go to Dominican Republic. Good luck on that one. Find somewhere. I want you to find somewhere on planet Earth besides here where you can get away with saying this shit. I digress. My mic is muted. Let's keep on rocking out. The time right now is 11:54 p.m. East Coast Standard Time, and I thank you all so much for tuning in. Let's keep on rocking out.
Look at 1219 Vaughn. He said division. Then he said perspective is key. Then he said proper preparation prevents poor performance. Dad taught me that at 11. Okay, cool. Let me see if I can. You said perspective is key. You said it's division, and you said perspective is key. Let's see. So here's your perspective. Let me play this perspective for you.
Cool. As far as I'm Haitian. Why? Where you from? What's your background? You American? Dirty black American?
Wait, what?
Huh? What?
Wait, what you
American? Black American? What?
No. Hold on. You said dirty black American.
You heard that? You just asked me what I said. I did.
Why you said that?
Because that's what y'all are.
Y'all must have. There's your perspective. There's your perspective right there. Let me just ask that question. Like, what I'm trying to figure out, what I want to know is, why do you niggas expect us to give you the grace you don't give us?
I can't tell them to calm down. We're not on the panel. But I'll just say it telepathically. AM. You ain't got to scream so much. But, I mean, it does say angry man behind him. Let that man rock out. He been doing it forever and a day. Let's go.
We don't have to like y'all.
You, just you, building your...
Is that true? Yes, it is. But this is what we are going to do. We are going to take a quick commercial break, and this is brought to you by 60 Seconds of Tunes by me. Let's go.
Rap.
Golden, I'm golden, and has light is holding. Can't see, I'm vision and dream. I'm the voice when you scheme. I'm the beam like laser. It'll shock you like taser. My flavor is of many textures. Whoever knew I was the Lord's protector. I reside in the sector of heaven. Still I be repping. My mind is my nine and my actions are my weapon. Still reflecting on near death. I was close to last breath, but drive around and took many steps. I still look into my crystal ball, overshadowed, but my flame burns like a Molotov. I was doubted, looked over and spat on my now I have.
Let's get back to it.
And Jamaicans don't like each other. I don't see y'all on podcasts talking about that. Dominicans and Puerto Ricans don't like each other. I don't see y'all on podcasts talking about that. What annoys the shit out of me is regardless of how many people in the world have had slavery in their lineage, we are the only group of people that you treat like we are not supposed to have an identity.
That is an absolute fact. These are all of the part points that I did want to speak my own piece on. I do find it fascinating how somehow or another we would know that if we go back to a lot of these African like villages and their backgrounds, man, they're all different types of tribes mixed in and everything. There's not a lot of unity when it comes to a lot of the diaspora, if you want to say, but for some reason, why do you think everybody's trying to ride off the back of this particular black man and woman? Could it possibly be that we are the greatest influence that the world has ever seen? Possibly. Could it be? Just a question. Did you ever think about that? Did you ever think about the fact that it is a real thing when people say the best way to keep them at their most docile state is to make sure that they never awaken and realize what their true potential consists of. As long as we make sure they don't really know what their real bloodline and background consists of, the strength that comes with it, the resilience, everything that was incorporated, then we can keep them at a confused state. As long as we keep them divided, we shall continuously conquer. How did we start to miss this? At what point did we really get to, like, I like me personally, I really be thinking about shit like that. You smell me now? But let's just take a quick second and think about, for the longest, like, what have we been seeing? We've been seeing this. And got us thinking, oh yeah, we elevating because we getting back to our roots. But then come to find out, and I have no clue as to why people keep on trying to deny the fact of the tectonic plates that continuously have shifted. Do you all not realize right now as we speak, there are plates that are shifting in... Thank you, Nancy. I appreciate you. There are plates that are shifting in Africa right now. It's right along, I think, like the southern eastern region. It's like on a break off Tanzania and other places like that, right? My point is that this is something that's taking place right now. The world has continuously changed all throughout its life, like all throughout its existence. The world has continuously flipped over. What we call the end of the world is not the end of the world. It's the end of what we know it to be. I need y'all to really follow what I'm saying. It has nothing to do with that. So just making sure that you keep up with what I'm saying. This world continuously flips over. The tectonic plates continuously shift. But for some reason, why is it that black people are allowed to be from everywhere on planet Earth, even down to the UK? Nobody questions a black person from UK. They just hear the accent. Good eye, mate. Whatever they say, I don't know. That's Australian shit. Anyway, I don't know the shit. I'm from here. What I'm saying is nobody questions that. Why is it that we the only ones that get questioned? Why is it that for some reason black people can be from anywhere on planet Earth, but if I'm a black man from here and I say, no, really, man, my family like lineage is like damn near from like between South Carolina, Virginia, West Virginia, Maryland, DC, for the most part, as far back as I can research. And I'm talking about like greats, like greats, not just granddad. Like I'm talking about granddad's ancestors, ancestors. I was able to actually like, no, I'm really from here. And so I have been wondering that, what is it about us from here? We're just not allowed to be that. But yet we know Jamaicans were once from Africa. They got dropped off there and they just rebelled and they stayed there. But nobody says you're not Jamaican. You're really from Africa. We know Haitians ain't from Haiti. We know you were dropped off. We know the dark-skinned Cubanos, right? Look just like me. Y'all not from there. You were dropped off. You rebelled. You see? Now watch this. Everybody that was dropped off everywhere I just said, then you all were imported here. But before that even happened, if you think for a second that this right here did not exist right here where we are, you are sadly mistaken. Sadly mistaken. Let's keep on rocking out. The time right now is 12:04 a.m. East Coast Standard Time. And I just want to tell everybody, more night, that's right, more night, get you some. It's morning, but it's still dark outside. More night.
We're supposed to just accept everything and everybody, and we're just supposed to be doormats to the damn world. We don't have to accept none of y'all. We don't have to like none of y'all. See, here's the reality about Black Americans, and I'm going to keep it all the way funky. See, at the end of the day, we're the cool kids table. But we didn't become the cool kids table because it was handed to us. Our forebearers fought like hell. Our forebearers went through way more in this country than any of y'all went through. And we fought our way to the top. We've become the most mimicked, the most admired, the most everything that you could possibly think of. We got the most talent. We've got everything that you could think of, and you want to be a part of that.
Is it possible this story is true?
And you want to pretend to be
Yes, it
us.
is. You're right. It's fact.
So that you can get the credit that we get. But the problem is you don't want to take the slings and arrows that come with it. You don't want the downside of it. You just want the upside. See, you want to be able to say, what's good, my nigga, when everybody's giving each other dap and giving each other props, but you don't want to be a nigga when the police pull you over.
Everybody want to be us, but don't want to be us. I've always said it. Everybody wants to be us, but don't want to be us. They want to be us as far as like, oh, wow, like that seems like he's at the cool table, the cool spot to chill. But when it really comes down to it, when we start getting bombed on and everything else, I mean, you know, the number's smalling, you know, it gets a little quiet. And we know this. Like, we know this. We've known this for the longest. You want to know how long we've known this? Excuse me. Man, I'm going to tell you when I knew this. I knew this ever since.
I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blacker than black, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blacker than black, and I'm black, y'all.
Man, much respect. Hey, let's go ahead and give that man a big round of applause. You know what? I'm just going to go ahead and give you a nice little DC welcome. Just because you went on ahead and sub, we're going to take this commercial break, man. Shout out to my boy. I appreciate you, baller. Let's go ahead and do this right here. You get this DC intro. You get a DC intro for that one.
Little nigga, but I'm big hearted. DC, where it all started. Long nights being outside. Got big love for that south side. A lot of dirt get done here. If you don't like us, don't come here. Riding around trying to get money. You don't want it, you a big dummy. Instead of scream for the real niggas, ain't never told, ain't never been. Just living life, not too far from the president. Couple homies did jail time, they let them off for no evidence. Legal weed in my residence, hot niggas irrelevant. I'm light from Northeast, Edgewood, 600 block, catch me up top. Posted up by the bus stop, we don't trust cops, we just bust glocks. I be all in the danger zone like CHV, that's in Uptown. DC stand for don't come, you better go. Chuck Brown, free Lolo with dust ball. Rest in peace of pork and bando. She get lit just like a candle, Jumbo got it top just like Rambo. DC versus everybody think shit sweet, then make a move. Come around with that bullshit, you gon' leave quick like Larry. You.
Hey, man. I appreciate you, brother. All day in the piss, ain't man. There she go in the building. Hey, y'all, make sure y'all over here tomorrow, okay? Listen, hey, baller. Remember, I told you I'm dead ass serious. Me and Jen, we're gonna be reading off. I'm gonna read off all the names, and we're gonna see what the winning name for the bunny is tomorrow, okay? So that's gonna be the highlight of the show, but we got an awesome show for y'all tomorrow. So make sure that y'all here for My Spirit is Animal. That's right. Make sure that y'all here. Subscribe to my channel, subscribe to Jan's channel, and make sure you got that notification bell on so y'all can go ahead and check out the show that we got lined up for y'all. We got an awesome lineup for y'all tomorrow. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be funny. It's gonna be absolutely entertaining. I promise you that. I promise you. I'm gonna be lit for this one. Oh yeah, that boy gonna be lit. Let's go ahead and get back to it. But yeah, let's keep on going because I'm gonna be real with you. Again, I agree with a lot of the shit being said. Let's go.
When they start talking about the drug dealers, the degeneracy, and the foolishness that going on, you ain't a nigga then. You ain't a nigga then.
Pete, even when that dude Flacco do his videos, and I'm not trying to like get on him, but like I think he's a great example because he's very prevalent. He's a perfect example. I want you to notice how he talks whenever it comes to like something like Nolan Wells, whenever it comes to something like what was the other Carmelo Anthony. He keeps on saying we and us. Let him do a video about how one of the Chirac drillers did something stupid. All of a sudden, it's these dumb rappers. I want you to peep game on it. I'm just saying how they talk. And I said they for a reason. Because once upon a time, it was a song called They Not Like Us.
See, when you need the support of your people, you don't look to us. You fall back on your Haitian roots. You fall back on your Nigerian roots. You fall back on all of that shit.
Yep.
What is Spectrum Internet? It's invincible Wi-Fi that's...
I don't know, but I know exactly what this is real quick.
Me, I'm in my zone, focused on my own growth. I be water walking through these streets like sailboat. Me, I be the compass as I lead and guide my people. I'm a father, I'm friend with a couple guns legal. You not that smart, quit the bull. Yes, I'm seeing right through you. I be talking to the spirits, but best believe it's not voodoo. Yeah, I know you think you him, but in my head, I'm like who you? I'm a legend, I'm a beast, I'm the rose that grew through concrete. Let's keep it going. Keep it pushing as I lay back. Curtains drawn like I'm in a Maybach. Me, I'm so unique, I'm like needle in the haystack. Catching money, dodging fame. I sticking over while stacking racks. Go out hammer, pop your shit, but don't be mad when I clap back. Let's keep it going. Yeah, let's go.
And you lucky that most black Americans don't think the way I think. Because if black Americans thought the way that I did, this is what I would say to y'all.
We do. AM. We do. The sentiment that you hold, it runs deep. It's a lot more of us than you know. See, the thing is that it's not popular enough. It's something that is going to continuously try to be swept under the rug. It's something that's going to continuously be something that will not get the recognition that it deserves. And we have perfect examples of that, even down to when it comes to, believe it or not, do you all not believe that the praise that Dr. King and Malcolm X got was on a far greater degree, like decades, if not a century or whatever, damn near after they passed away? You know, during the time that they were doing their thing, it was a whole lot of us, just like today, that was trying to shut that shit down. Everybody didn't agree with Dr. King and X. And I'm only using them two as just the basic format. You can go down the list. You know how many of us just continuously kept on being snuffed out from our voice and everything else? You see? And we even exercise it today. We snuff out each other's voices. We do. It's a real thing. But let's keep on listening. Let's get back to the video. The time right now is 12:15 a.m. East Coast Standard Time. And I thank you all so much for tuning in. More night to you.
The moment you come to America to be, to consider yourself black, I don't want to hear about you being Nigerian. I don't want to hear about you being Haitian. I don't want to hear none of that shit. The moment you say you black, that's all you are. That's it. That's it. Are you willing to give that up? No, you're not. You're not.
See, the thing is, though, AM, being willing to and should they are two different, you see? Being willing to? No, most of them are not. You want to know why? Because majority, if not all of them, know they shouldn't. Just like we shouldn't. I don't care where we go. Those of us who go over there and say, I want to go back to the motherland and move to Africa, if your ass is from Detroit, if your ass is from Washington, D.C., California, New Orleans, South Carolina, North Carolina, Virginia, Oklahoma, Omaha, Kansas City, Nebraska, you name it, Chicago, Maine, Boston, New York, you better remember where you touched down when you exited your mother's vessel. When you saw light where you saw it. As you grew into what it is that you saw when you exited that vessel. How dare you disrespect and disown what it is that you came out into? I don't care how bad the struggle was. I don't care how much you look at it as the government's corrupted. Whose government isn't corrupted? You think you're going to go over to those countries and it's not just as corrupted, if not more? If not more? What are we talking about today? Let's go.
And I know what you're going to say. And see, this is the reason why Godfrey don't have no black Americans on his show to actually have this conversation. I would challenge him. Have a FBA black American on your show to have this conversation. And you damn sure don't want to have it with me, because the moment you open your mouth and say, I was born in Chicago, then why we got to hear about Nigeria? If you was born and raised in Chicago, why we got to hear about Nigeria? Because my parents are from Nigeria. So the fuck what?
What are you all's thoughts on that? Do you believe that just because he does actually acknowledge where his roots are from? Because now I'm going to say this, AM. I do believe that that's still his way of just simply recognizing, hey, I recognize and remember where I come from. So on that note, I disagree. AM. I do. I disagree. I don't believe there's anything wrong with him still holding firm to what it is where he comes from. We all know, AM, the main thing that us from here have a problem with is when they come here and they try to shit on us as if we haven't paved the way for them as well as those who have already been here. Let's keep on rocking out.
Which one are you? Are you black or you Nigerian? Which one? Because if you want to be black, give all that other shit up.
He is literally the definition of what we would call an African American. He's an African living in America, whether he was born here or not. That literally is it, AM. He is that actual definitional term that us who are born here and we realize our lineage is from here have realized, nah, I'm not a African American because I was never born in Africa and didn't come to no. Oh, slavery. What's that? The transatlantic slave trade? No, not all of us. Yes, there's a degree of us, but when you actually do your blood round, when you actually do your blood type background, there we go, blood type background, you will realize and recognize there's a whole lot that is of a major difference. If you think for a second, all monkeys are the same. And I'm saying this about nature, not nature. Okay? Apes. Let's take apes. Baboon. Ape. Gorilla. Ape. They're not the same. They don't even be in the same vicinity. They're not around each other. Are they both under 8? Yes. Are they both in the same vicinity? Do they come from the same region of planet Earth? No. No, they don't. A panda bear, a polar bear, a grizzly bear. Those 3 bears are all from different places of planet Earth. Are they all bears? Of course. Does that mean that they're the same bear? No. As a matter of fact, take a panda bear, put it in the Antarctic. Then I want you to take that same polar bear and switch it where the grizzly bear is supposed to go. Then put the grizzly bear where the panda is supposed to go. I don't know. The grizzly might The grizzly might make it where the panda's from, but my point is that they're all born from where they live, and they live where they are because they're bears, but they're not the same type of bear. You take a polar bear and put it anywhere other than the Antarctic, you know what'll happen? It'll pass away. You know what from? Overheating. Because its body is designed to take extreme cold only. You can't go from diving in Arctic water to all of a sudden the temperature is a cool 70 degrees. That polar bear is going to overheat. Even dipping into our local lakes, it's going to overheat. There's no ice around. But it's still a bear. And they trying to tell me to move it forward before I push play on this, that somehow or another, us as black people are just the same all around the world. Did you get where I just went with that? You see where we are? Just because you are of the same of something doesn't mean that you are the same of that something. Let it sit, let it marinate. Let's keep on rocking out. Double one Tantra.
And the moment he says, well, why I got to give that up? Because we had to. Because we had to. That's why we're black. That's why we're black. Because most of us, we don't even know. We don't know our lineage. We don't know our ancestors. We don't know none of that shit. That's why we're different. And that's why it's a slap in the face every time y'all come sashaying your asses across the water to act like you one of us. You ain't one of us. Your forebears didn't have to pay the ultimate price. They didn't have to give up their ancestry, their language, their culture. They didn't have to give up none of it.
I can't go to Haiti and be over in this place and think I'm going to talk my American shit. What you think the result is going to be if I went over to this spot right here and thought I was going to be talking anything about, yeah, I'm American Haitian?
And I don't give a fuck, and that's what it is. Everybody getting shot. If you was working in there that day, you getting shot. I don't give a fuck. It is what it is. So you can keep, like I said, keep playing with me. Keep playing with me. Keep playing with me.
Shit. Okay. Much respect to the family. We are going to take a very brief commercial break. I got y'all. Don't you worry. Let's go ahead and keep it rocking and rolling, and we'll be right back after this quick commercial messages. Reads.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
I'm gonna get mine. Get yours, nigga, cause I'ma get mine. Today gon' be a good day. Jack gon' keep it playing from the Genesis. As I'm blowing dope, being broke, my only nemesis. Remember when it wasn't all good, I used to reminisce. Felt like I was going through hell with no deliverance. Niggas throwing salt in the game, condoning ignorance. But when it's really in you, not on you, we know the difference. Nigga ain't no willing and dealing, we really killing shit. My brother passed a shooter like Luca, he gave me sentences. Nigga, I was Dennis before you knew what a menace is. Now I just spread love to these bitches, ho, I'm a feminist. Way they running back to the dick, they think they Emmitt Smith. No real player gon' break it, that shit be imminent. Yeah. Nigga, we was trapping out the tenement. Niggas ain't hard, they just loud, them niggas impotent. Ain't in it for the glory, my life story is intricate. Don't crash out for the money and watch the niggas you get it with. I say it all, cause I'm past the point that I'ma play with y'all. And as the president, I'ma have to revoke your player card. Don't think the nigga ever was real, and he gon' stay a fraud. Don't think a nigga bluffing is not nothing to break them all. Saquon ho is not nothing to shake them all. With no street clothes on my bed, ho better take them all. Just get that cheese, breaking that bread, and I can stay involved. You wanna look sweet in my side seat, got to pay the cost.
Dope and cheese, I'm smoking G's. While I was scaling dope and weed, y'all been yelling broken knees. You gon' do it, baby, do it, gotta hold and squeeze. For real, it's cold out here, one of you hoes gon' freeze. Rob the reverend, call the blessing, hold your nose, don't sneeze. Poop, nigga. Oops, nigga. Pull up in that big shit like I'm too big for that coupe, nigga. Too legit to quit, no, I'm just too legit for you, nigga. Twin Towers feel the power when we speaking, nigga. Cope like I was in the ghost with Tommy Egan, nigga. If your bitch looks suspicious, she probably creeping, nigga. If you heard the shit before, it's probably beating. And don't ask me about no money, I'ma tell you, let me hold something. 60K and Debbie walking around like I don't owe nothing. So-and-so got shot up, I just act like I don't know nothing. I call love, but we make a hit and miss a home run. Clean up in the kitchen, we can't have no dirty dishes, cause it's roaches outside and we cooking if they don't sniff it. Took a shot in the dark, I just went for this shit. Why I aim for the stars, go forward and get nothing. Somewhere there's a young nigga on the same thing. Suggested advice, I tell him do better. Baby mom pregnant, I was turning 18. Ain't even focused my mind to getting cheddar. So I quit this rap shit, quit chasing my dreams. Fuck it, get money off of hoes and the fiends. Fuck it, get money, then turn around, blow it. If I was my plug, man, I wouldn't even throw it. Maybe I would get money, you know it. Really had the city for some summers with the lows, yeah. Going down the wrong way, niggas getting smoked, yeah. I ain't even tell you about the times I was broke, yeah.
Black Air Force energy.
Our forebearers paid the price, not yours. You're running around here talking about, well, we the same, we all came from Africa. Even that's a lie. With a stroke of the pen, they literally wrote away the history of indigenous black people in this damn country. Most of us ain't even from Africa.
Nope. Nope.
Eve to me is basically.
We don't really care. So what we're going to do is this. Hey, AM's like sit there and look at the whole look at the world like they crazy. That shit be, I ain't gonna lie.
The shit is disgusting. The way they act as if we don't have the right. Every group has the right to exclude other groups from their group. How do I know this? Because that's what they do. Everybody does it. But it's like they look at us and they act like we don't got no rights. We don't have a right to be offended. We don't have a right to be choosy about who we accept into our group. We don't have a right to have our own culture that is separate from them.
But yet, if I was to be in America, watch this. Let me be a dude that clear as day. If you was to Google me and look me up and I'm famous and I'm a reggae artist, I'm just going to use that as an example. I'm a reggae artist. Come to find out, I'm born in DC, uptown Northwest Petworth area, which is some real shit. Grew up in the Ville, some real shit. PG County, some real shit. I moved to Jamaica and I was able to, you know, speak Patois, right? I was able to like get into the Patois language, you know, dialect, which is just broken English. And I was able to really emulate it good. Like, come on, man. At the end of it all, real Jamaicans gonna be like, I'm not from there. Do you get it? I'm not from there. Let's keep going.
Them niggas over there in Africa would get offended if you mistake a Nigerian for a person from Sudan.
Exactly. And just like I said, they would say, I'm not from there. But for some reason, all over the world, they will imitate our greatest musicians. Our greatest musicians. Do you not know? Look, MC Hammer as well. Oh yeah, they do that too. I like big butts and I can't not lie. Sir Mix-a-Lot, they do that too. Listen, do you know where most of our artists that we think fell off? We think they fell off. No, they blew up overseas. Overseas.
Is it possible this story is true? Yes, it is.
You're right. It's fact.
They blew up overseas, dog. These same people that embraced them, the same people that embraced Allen Iverson when he went over there and played overseas, I think in like Japan or China or something, when he went over there in Asia. The same people. What you talking about? We don't have a culture. Let me help y'all out again. Do you know what a culture consists of? Do you know what a culture consists of? Let me go ahead and hit my disclaimer. A culture consists of language. A culture consists of music. A culture consists of food and how you dress, clothing. Okay? You try and tell me that them people all over the world that got on New York fitted and snapbacks on, right? Especially when they angle them a certain way. Turn to the back and all that. That's not us. You try and tell me that soul food, specifically soul food. I don't care if the world says what soul food ain't us. Y'all even notice how they try to incorporate the Caribbean aspect, because how many soul food plates have you seen with oxtail incorporated now? That ain't what we do. No, we do pot roast. Come on, man. Come on, man. We don't do no oxtail. I'm not saying it ain't good. It is good when it's made right. Got the browning seasoning and everything. That shit bomb. That shit like that. I give it. It's on point. I love Caribbean food. My two favorite foods I would say is Caribbean. No, my three. Caribbean, Asian, and Latino food. Oh, I love a great pupusa. Oh my gosh. My point is that if you really think about that aspect of it, no, that's us. Soul food. So when you're thinking about what is a culture, Language. Ooh. You ever heard of something called ebonics? See, the fact is this. There's an actual study, and you all can look this up behind me. There's an actual study that speaks about how those who are able to make, like how we're able to, like our phrases, the things we say. Like, for example, how my homeboy be like, hey, you like shorty over there? And I'd be like, yeah, she bad. We're not talking about she is not well behaved. When we say she's bad, that means she looks good. You see how we're able to do that? And that's actual and think. You know, that's an actual thing. You know how many times we've heard news broadcasters and people in professional fields on TV and stuff use our terminologies? That's lit and everything else. That's bumping, that's tight, you name it. No, we are the influence of the world. You see? So when you say we don't have a culture, it was to do reggae music. People would say, I'm an American man trying to be Jamaican. If you're from Jamaica or Haiti or Cuba or Africa or Dominican Republic, anything of that nature, or anywhere around the world, and you try to all of a sudden be a rapper, guess what's going to happen? We're going to say, you got that from us. Where else did you get it from? That's not your music over there. That's us. You see? If you try to be a basketball player, which is all over the world at this point, we know where that comes from. That's not y'all sport. It's just some of y'all countries like Kenya and other places, y'all grow tall enough people that we want to abduct into our American sport. That's not y'all shit. That's us. Who mastered? Who perfected it? Who made it what it is today? Let's not play these games. Nobody mentions the greatest white basketball players, greatest Larry Bird, and a few others were Pistol Pete, you can name them. Nobody mentions them. They mention the Jordans, the LeBrons, the Magic Johnsons, the Shaqs of the world. Let's just cut it out. Scientists. All right? People who do medicine, the Ben Carsons of the world. That's what we have. So we need to cut that bullshit out. Let's go ahead and keep on rocking on.
They literally war with each other because they're in different tribes. They'll give you a lecture about the difference between their culture and the culture of their neighbor. But they'll come across the damn ocean and tell you in America that they're the same as you. Tell me how. How is that not bullshit?
Black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blacker than black, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blacker than black, and I'm black, y'all.
They come across the damn ocean and tell you they're the same as you because there's a benefit to the shit. That's the only reason. They ain't saying that because of no brotherly love. They ain't saying that because they feel like you're a long lost family member. They're saying it because there's a benefit to it. What is the benefit?
Is it possible this story is true? Yes, it is. You're right. It's fact.
Shit that our forebears fought for. That's the benefit. Invasion of the body snatchers. They get to bring their ass over here and pretend to be us so they can reap the benefits that our forebears died for to give us. Not them, us.
Playing on iPhone?
You know what? I like that. I like that. I like that right there. Get that last part. Talking about the commercial that came through. I actually like that. Yes, I do. I'm very appreciative of that message. Because I am still a person who says to himself, I just want to receive the message. I don't do all that who it came from. Nah. Is what you're giving me what's going on? Is what you're giving me actually what it's supposed to be? That's all I need to know. So, I appreciate everybody coming through. I want to give my final thoughts on this show. You know, I'm really thinking about actually switching up my mode and really tapping into a different category of content. And because, you know, I want to make sure that somebody, even though I know even when I do it, I'm not the only one, but I want to add to, I want to add to a certain movement in life, and that is a more prosperous movement. So I'm going to be slowly shifting. Yes, you'll still see me around here and there, you know, as far as things being junky and stuff, because of course I'm human, but there is a definite move that I feel going on with my spirit right now. And I'm going to be tapping into a lot more different categories of life that you all will, I believe, be very intrigued to hear about. So with that being said, yes, I digress. My mic is muted. Much respect to the family. Let's go ahead and let's see. I don't know how I want to end it. Let's do this right here. Yeah.
We fly high like dragons in the sky. Go, go, go.
It's the main event.
We fly high like satellites. Come fly with me like the wind beneath your wings.
This elevation to the max, give me space. I'm in space, this calm, this is cool mix. And it's safe. Let's be real, keep it going, keep it fly. Let's get high off the life.
We fly high like dragons in the sky. Go, 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 go. We fly high like satellites. Come fly with me like the wind beneath your wings. Now let's let the choir sing. Now let's let the choir sing. Go, 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 go,
Now let's let the choir sing.
Now if you and your legend shoot this up to 10, the airways belong to Disciple and the war chief Lynn. First digest the heat from my toaster. Blast, cotton can last on your block out the class.
Yeah,
digging on the Sheba, tapping on the Chiba, singing they want something, gotten you want nothing, the ass whipping, and feel it wouldn't kick in, never juggle satin, coolie coda can't blow, coolie how is how I pump, when the convincers in my clutch, your murder one sung it then hush,
The
Hollywood.
rude awakening, how much notes are we raking in? The more we vision, you ain't fit for this division, so put the splits on it, tell your Foxy put her lips on it, it's murder one when the
I'm
stone's
trying
on
to
it.
tell you now, the copper here from the 3 o'clock and a something terrible that happen when you're full shatting. No counterfeit, never dug the sound of it low. Cold toss the out, razor candy cut what? Low sugar streets where the hustle crossing cats meet. My kin looking like Flynn about to boogie
Inside
in.
Sheba sugar walls, trying to landscape pleasure. I face the north in the north face bubble feather. Stone tribe, jungle life, diamond crook campus. Destined for Sugar City and we copping Willie
I got
Stampers.
you wide. I keep you wide. I got you wide. I keep you wide. Once the heat is on, you know that mean the war chief sin. Melting ice grills from the East Boone and Mac 10. Eldorado R and a sparkling Chevrolet. All the dough sacks until I see no
It ain't no such thing as 3 o'clock. I cruise the block in my snorkel. A tiny link swing, 6 figures. I'm trying to see it, so I'm coasting. Sipping on some clear patch of potion, got me tipsy. Waiting for some sugar rain to hit me. This is living. Screeching through the cracks of Hell's Kitchen, talking dynamite slang in my wheels while I'm brick
Check the
pitching.
crumb pressure, Terrell, sugar love out of sight. Double modern block bus, EG gray airtight in the war chief. Pulling the old brown sugar con through the doorway, and sugar hit the stairway and down.
I can dig it. Can you dig it? Diamonds glow. Geechee stay fresh in the flesh, dice fro. We Thundercats, it's all about stashing the coffee. Butter dripping off me. I talk it like I walk it on uptown grounds. Jungle champ compounds, where the law's always found. And war chief run the
The
town.
last cards was dealt, so was the last hander. Scat cats from the sugar flats, low bander. Running reps, pulling coats to the counterfeited. Ja catch you on the rebound, sweet and low digging.
My mic is muted.
I digress. My mic is muted.